Hey student, how are you? Welcome to our session on the graphs of tangent and cotangent. Let's take a look. Tangent is equal to sine over cosine. And sine is the y-coordinate of the point on the unit circle. Cosine is the x-coordinate, y over x. But let's start here at 0 degrees or 0 radians. We've got 1 comma 0. Let's find tangent. Tangent is equal to y over x, 0 over 1. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So tangent of 0 degrees or 0 radians is 0. And then let's go positively counterclockwise around the circle, and we get to 45 degrees. And we'll do y over x. And we get the square root of 2 over 2 divided by the square root of 2 over 2. Well, that's just 1. So tangent of 45 degrees is 1. Let's go here to 90 degrees, and we'll divide. Y is 1 divided by 0. Uh-oh, that is undefined. So tangent of 90 degrees is undefined. And then we'll take a look at 135 degrees. And we see y over x is going to give us negative 1. And 180 degrees, y divided by x, 0 divided by 1, we get 0. Tangent of 180 degrees is 0. And then down here to 225 degrees, we'll divide y over x, negative divided by a negative, and we get positive 1. And 270 degrees, we get negative 1 divided by 0. Uh-oh, can't divide by 0. So that's going to be undefined for 270 degrees. And then right here to 315, we get y over x, negative square root 2 over 2, divided by square root 2 over 2 will give us negative 1. Negative 1. And then back up here to 2 pi, 0 divided by 1, we get 0. And then let's go the other way. We'll go negatively clockwise around the circle for negative angles. And we'll do negative 45 degrees, which is right here, y over x, we get negative 1. And then down here to negative 90 degrees, and we get negative 1 divided by 0, which is undefined. So let's take a look and graph all this information here. Let me clean up some of this stuff so that we're not, let me leave that there for you. All right, let's take a look at where tangent is undefined. Tangent is undefined at negative 90 degrees or negative pi over 2, positive 90 degrees or pi over 2, and then again at 3 pi over 2. So tangent is undefined for odd multiples of pi over 2. Let me write that down for you. Odd multiples of pi over 2 is where we see undefined. And then let's graph some of these points here. Let's see, we'll start with 0, 0. And then pi over 4 is 1. Negative pi over 4 is negative 1. And we're going to follow the asymptotes where the graph is undefined. Yeah, let's take a look. So we're going to follow the asymptotes, and then we'll kind of curve and like an S. And we'll do the same thing over here. Pi 0, 5 pi over 4 is 1, 3 pi over 4 is negative 1, and then we'll follow the asymptote curve and follow the asymptote. So these are two cycles of our tangent function. This is one full cycle of our tangent function in between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. There is one cycle. Let's take a look at the key features of our tangent function. And here is our tangent function. The domain. The domain is all real numbers except odd multiples of pi over 2. Odd multiples of pi over 2. So pi over 2 times 1, pi over 2 times negative 1, pi over 2 times 3. These are going to be the vertical asymptotes. X equals pi over 2, x equals negative pi over 2. We'll see the vertical asymptotes. The range is all real numbers. Negative infinity to positive infinity, all real numbers. Our graph goes up forever and down forever. Up forever and down forever. And then the period, one full cycle of our graph occurs between the asymptotes. From negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 is pi long. So the period of our tangent function is 1 pi. Let's take a look at cotangent. Cotangent. Cotangent is equal to the reciprocal of tangent, cosine over sine. X coordinate over the y coordinate. So we'll start here at 0 degrees or 0 radians, and we'll find cotangent. Cotangent is the x coordinate. X coordinate is 1 divided by 0. Uh-oh, that is undefined. We can't divide by 0. Undefined, cotangent at 0. And then we'll go counterclockwise around our circle, positive angles to 45 degrees. And we do get 1. Square root of 2 over 2 divided by square root 2 over 2 is 1. Up here to 90 degrees, x divided by y. And we get 0. Cotangent of 90 degrees is 0. And then over here to 135 degrees, x divided by y, we get negative 1. 180, x divided by y. Uh-oh, cotangent of 180 degrees is undefined. Can't divide by 0. And then down here to 5 pi over 4, divide x divided by y, and we will get a negative divided by a negative. That is a positive 1. 270 degrees, x divided by y, we get 0. 0. And then over here to 315 degrees, x divided by y, we get negative 1. And back up here to 2 pi, undefined. And then we'll go the other way around the circle, negative 90. Negative 90, x divided by y, we get 0. Oops. And I skipped right over negative 45. Negative 45 degrees right there, we get negative 1. Let's graph the asymptotes first. This time we see the asymptotes are at even multiples. Even multiples of pi over 2. Even multiples of pi over 2. So 0 times pi over 2, 2 times pi over 2, which is pi, 4 times pi over 2, which is just 2 pi. And we'll graph our points. And this time, let's see, we get 1, and then 0, negative 1. So this time our graph follows the asymptote and then curves this way and follows the asymptote. We'll do another one. 0, +1, -1, follow the asymptote, curves, sure, good enough. 0, here, and follow the asymptotes. Let's take a look at the key features of cotangent to finish this up. Very similar to tangent, except that this time the domain will be all real numbers except even multiples of pi over 2. At even multiples of pi over 2, we'll have vertical asymptotes. The range is all real numbers. -infinity to infinity. And the period, just like tangent, one full cycle in between -pi and 0, or 0 to pi, is pi. And that concludes our session on cotangent and tangent. Thanks so much for joining our session, and I'll see you next time.